What's up, people? So I'm in the studio. My brother can't be here today due to his ear infection. This thing has proven to be super nasty, so he won't be making music for at least another 2 or 3 weeks. So my job right now is to keep the whole thing going, keep the vlogs going, keep the business going, keep the music going. It's kind of unusual for me to be here by myself and film all of this stuff by myself, but you know, I can do it. Business side of things is no problem because I used to handle those things anyway, but the music. My brother is taking care of the music at least 70%, especially the mixing and mastering. That's all his stuff, you know, except a few vocal mixes maybe, but that's it. Like I haven't mixed or mastered a beat in a year probably. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go through all of our latest projects, skim to the mixing techniques he's currently using, but I'm still gonna go through all of that, save a bunch of presets, then maybe that will help me to mix and master a beat myself, which, like I said, I haven't done it in a year, but I feel like I still got it in me. And oh yeah, by the way, since nobody's here to help me film, you're gonna see a whole bunch of steady shots this time. So yeah, let's go. So right now I'm gonna send that mix to my homie DreamLife because I know he's got that ear for the boom bap shit. Since my brother can't check out the mix at the moment, and it's always good to have a second pair of ears to listen, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. So here's a little trick for the producers out there. One technique that I like to use in order to have an instrument fatter in the mix or to have a more detailed bass line in this particular case is to copy the original signal and then transpose everything up or down for an octave and then layer that with the original sound. So in this particular case I actually used it on the Rhodes and on the bass line. And what I did with the Rhodes is I took the original sample, copied it, transposed that copy down for an octave. I put that in there just for like minus 25 dB or something like that. And you might think it doesn't make a big difference if it's in there that quiet, but it fills up that space around 300, 400 hertz. Very, very nice without crashing too much with the bass, so it will just sound fatter in the mix, you know, and instead of adding like another sound or compressing something too much that you don't actually want, you can fill that space up very well with this technique. And for the bass line, I actually used it the other way around. I copied the original bass line and then I transposed everything up for an octave because I felt like the bass sounded like a whole bunch of bass, but you couldn't actually tell which notes the bass player was playing. So I transposed everything up for an octave, then I used a different amp so that it would sound like a guitar, and then I put that in there like even more quiet, like minus 40 dB or something like that. But that gave the bass line some detail, and you couldn't actually tell that there is like a guitar on top of it, but you could tell which notes the bass was actually playing. And before that, you couldn't really tell. So even though it was quiet in there, it made a big difference in the mix and in the way people perceive the music because they can actually hear what notes the bass player is playing. So yeah, that's one technique that I use on almost every beat. Try to use it in your own beat, see how it goes, and let me know.
Count some money, baby.
Step up in the spotlight, hold up. Ain't nobody fresh like me. Give a damn if a new nigga show up. Ain't nobody next like me. Heavy line got them tripping like cocaine. Get it? Line? Cocaine? Aw, man, whatever. Shit is funny, I be rolling. Seeing me about to blow like propane. Tell them, whoa now.